What happens to the human body when we walk barefoot on the earth? Scientists are showing through their studies the picture represents improved facial circulation after 20 minutes of grounding, earth grounding, as we see from the image on the right. The dark blue lowest circulation, dark red highest circulation. Grounding, or earthing as some people call it, involves placing your feet directly on the ground without shoes or socks as a barrier. The logic behind this practice relates to the intense negative charge carried by the earth. This charge is electron-rich, theoretically serving as a good supply of antioxidants and free radical destroying electrons. Remember, I'm just remembering the Old Testament. The priests were supposed to walk barefoot in the temple. We know that from what was written as a code. Now, Dr. James Oshman, PhD in biology from the University of Pittsburgh, an expert in the field of energy medicine, notes, subjective reports that walking barefoot on the earth enhances health and provides feelings of well-being can be found in the literature and practices of diverse cultures from around the world. For a variety of reasons, many individuals are reluctant to walk outside barefoot unless they are on a holiday at the beach, for example. It makes sense if you think about it. In our most natural state, we would not really be wearing any sort of cover on our feet. Putting your feet on the ground enables you to absorb large amounts of negative electrons through the soles of your feet, which in turn can help to maintain your body at the same negatively charged electron potential as the earth. The science. A study published a couple of years ago in the journal Environmental and Public Health titled Earthing, Health Implications of Reconnecting the Human Body to the Earth's Surface Electrons, postulates that earthing could represent a potential treatment and solution to a variety of chronic degenerative diseases. It concluded that simple contact with the earth through being either outside barefoot or indoors connected to the grounding conductive systems could serve as a natural and profoundly effective environmental strategy against chronic stress. ANS dysfunction, inflammation, pain, poor sleep, disturbed HRV, hypercoagulable blood, and many common health disorders, including cardiovascular disease. And the study concludes, the research done to date supports the concept that grounding or earthing the human body may be an essential element in the health equation, along with sunshine, clean air and water, nutritious food, and physical activity. Another study conducted by the Department of Neurosurgery from the Military Clinical Hospital in Postanko, Warsaw in Poland, although with other affiliates like the Poland Medical University, found that blood urea concentrations are lower in subjects who are earthed, that is, connected to the earth potential with the use of copper wire during physical exercise, and that earthing during exercise resulted in improved exercise recovery. It concluded these results suggest that earthing during exercise inhibits hepatic protein catabolism or increases renal urea excretion. Earthing during exercise affects protein metabolism, resulting in a positive nitrogen balance. This phenomenon has fundamental importance in understanding human metabolic processes and may have implications in training programs for athletes as well. Inspiration and all our best content straight to your inbox. Study published last year from the Development and Cell Biology Department of University of California at Irvine found that grounding the human body improves facial blood flow regulation. As mentioned earlier, the studies have found grounding to reduce blood viscosity, which is a major factor in cardiovascular disease. One study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine even concluded that earthing may be the primary factor regulating the endocrine and nervous system. According to a review published in the Journal of Inflammation Research, grounding reduces or even prevents the cardinal signs of inflammation following injury, redness, heat, swelling, pain, and loss of function. Rapid resolution of painful chronic inflammation was confirmed in 20 case studies using medical infrared imaging. Our main hypothesis is that connecting the body to the earth enables free electrons from the earth's surface to spread over and into the body where they can have antioxidant effects. And specifically, we suggest that mobile electrons create an antioxidant microenvironment through the injury, around the injury repair field, slowing or preventing reactive oxygen species, ROS, delivered by the oxidant burst from causing collateral damage to healthy tissue and preventing or reducing the formation of the so-called inflammatory barricade. And we also hypothesize that electrons from the earth can prevent or resolve so-called silent or smoldering inflammation. There seems to be dozens of studies which confirm the physiological effects of grounding, which include anything from anti-aging and heart health benefits to improved deep sleep and much, much more. Dr. Joseph Mercola says this simple process of grounding is one of the most potent antioxidants we know of. Grounding has been shown to relieve pain, reduce inflammation, improve sleep, enhance well-being, and much, much more. Unfortunately, many living in developed countries are rarely grounded anymore. When grounded, the diurnal rhythm of the stress hormone cortisol begins to normalize. Cortisol is connected to your body's stress response and helps control blood sugar levels, regulates metabolism, helps reduce inflammation, and assists with memory formulation. And the study shows that examine the effects of being grounded while sleeping over the course of 8 weeks. How you can get grounded. We all spend most of our time walking on the earth wearing shoes with rubber or plastic soles. These materials are insulators used to insulate electric wires. They also disconnect you from the earth's electric flow, which we are supposed to naturally be connected to. If you wear leather-soled shoes or vegan leather, or walk barefoot on sand, grass, soil, concrete, or ceramic tile, you will be grounded. If you walk on asphalt, wood, rubber, plastic, vinyl, tar, or tarmac, you will not be grounded. So the next time you are outside, take off your shoes. You can also use conductive systems while sleeping, working, or spending time indoors for more convenient, lifestyle-friendly approach. The Schumann Residents. In 1952, German physicist Professor W.O. Schumann of the Technical University of Munich began attempting to answer whether or not the Earth itself has a frequency, a pulse. His assumption about the existence of this frequency came from his understanding that when a sphere exists inside of another sphere, an electrical tension is created. Since the negatively charged Earth exists inside the positively charged ionosphere, there must be tension between the two, giving the Earth a specific frequency. And following his assumptions through a series of calculations, he was able to land upon a frequency he believed was the pulse of the Earth. It wasn't until 1954 that Schumann teamed up with another scientist, Herbert Koenig, and confirmed that the resonance of the Earth maintained a frequency of 7.83 hertz. This discovery was later tested out by several scientists and verified, and since then the Schumann resonance has been the accepted term used scientifically when one is looking to describe or measure the pulse or heartbeat of our Earth. Even though the existence of the Schumann resonance is an established scientific fact, there remain few scientists who fully understand the important relationship between this frequency and life on our planet. And the writer says here, I thought I would include the information here because I feel it's relevant to this article. And this is by Humans Are Free, Arjun Walia. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.